So we're going to take a look at a few of the new tech items being added into Ark before the game is released. Also, the pre-order bonus tech, or as they put it, Robo Dino skins. Now, the only way you can get these, besides using a mod like I'm doing right now, is to pre-order the final version of the game. If you've already bought it, you're shit out of luck. If you ask me, that's kind of crappy, but then that's why we have mods, right? So, we're going to kind of start out and show off some of the new items here. And as you can see, there's the Tek shield. It's pretty awesome looking. I love the look of it. I hope that, like, as it starts to break, maybe the shield cracks, but that's probably asking a bit too much. There's also going to be a Tek sword. Now, they talked about it being more like a laser sword, kind of like a lightsaber-ish kind of thing, but it looks like this is what we ended up with. Nonetheless, it's still pretty cool looking. I can't wait to see what kind of effects it actually has when it's put into the game. We're going to go ahead and drag that out so we don't have to be stuck seeing it. The next thing that's actually going to be added into Ark itself is the Wyvern Saddle. Okay? So we can go ahead and drag that onto here. And this is going to be the Tek Wyvern Saddle. This thing is pretty awesome. Now, I don't think it functions yet because it's technically going on as a costume. It doesn't have an actual saddle spot, which is weird. So I'm not sure how that's going to be handled. But as you can see here, it's got your typical glowy stuff going on. It looks really sick, and it just makes the Wyverns look crazy mean. Now, of course, in addition to the Wyvern's abilities, I'm assuming it's going to also have, as you can see, this little cannon down here that should be attached to the chest, I believe. I don't know why it's not. That's a little bit weird. But one way or another, that cannon will fire eventually. Unfortunately, like I said, this is just kind of a test preview, and it doesn't function quite yet. But the main reason we're here is to check out all of these incredibly cool skins. I'm going to get rid of the rain, and we'll be right back to take a look at those. Alright, we're back. No more rainy day. So next up, we've got the Triceratops here, and we're going to go ahead and start out with it. So it's the Trike robot costume. You go ahead and drag it into the costume slot, and we'll go ahead and turn that off. And it is just ridiculous looking. This goes hand in hand with the Giga skin and Rex skin. But again, these are pre-order bonuses only for now, I guess. I don't know. If there's enough of an outrage, maybe they won't keep it that way. But it's pretty cool. Some of the pieces actually move around and such. Trike has this huge, like, shield on the side of its crest, which is really cool. And altogether, it's just really nice looking. These are pretty awesome. It's an awesome incentive, but again, kind of shitty about us people who've been supporting the game the whole time. Won't get into that too much. Next up, everyone's beloved Parasaur. That first thing you always tame to get you around has gotten the tech upgrade as well, with the Robo Parasaur skin. And again, just really well done. Looks great. Not as many glowy parts on this guy. Of course, when you dye him, they'll change whatever color you like. So that is very cool. And probably one of my personal favorite looking ones is, whoops, the Raptor. It is just so crazy cool looking. I mean, check this thing out. Look at that. How cool is that? It looks great. This thing looks like a murderous Terminator machine now. They all have this Terminator look to them. And it's fitting. There's also the Moza skin, which I found is a weird one. There's already a Tek Moza saddle. But I guess if you can't afford the saddle, then you can go ahead and put the skin on. So, you know, we'll kind of... we'll pull him out of the water a bit. There we go. You can see the whole skin. It doesn't quite look like the saddle. It's very different looking. I guess this skin combined with the saddle would look pretty awesome as well, because then it's a completely Robo Mosasaurus. Definitely very fitting. Love the way it looks. we'll go ahead and swim back over here. Yeah, this thing, look at this. This is so cool. I like the little tail dealy too. It's a little bit in the way right now, but we'll just ignore that. So another one we got here is, I keep trying to get to the saddle slot and it is driving me nuts, is the Stego. And the Stego looks really badass. It's got like these metal crazy spikes at the end. It's got all of these sweet like hollow laser freaking awesome spike things. I don't know what to call them, but look at this. How cool does this Stego look? That is just badass. And finally, we're brought to the Quetz. And the Quetz looks pretty badass, I have to say. It gets kind of like teeth with it, and it's just kind of impressive looking. I mean, look at this thing. Look at that. Let's hover over something that isn't another Tek creature, just so we get the scope of it. Yeah, and this is just awesome. Imagine building a base on top of this sucker. It just looks like your completely robotic Quetz base of doom. All it needs is laser beams. But I guess you could also put some Tek turrets up on there. But yeah, so go ahead and sign off in the comments down below. Sound off, not sign off. Sound off in the comments below. Do you think this is worth the pre-order? I mean, is this going to be something that's cool? Would you guys repurchase the entire game over again just to get these skins? I don't know, but me, I'm going to be going with this mod. Or whatever might add them in later on. I'm sure plenty of core mods will implement them as drops as well, so we'll just have to see. But as always guys, that wraps it up. Please leave a like to show your support, and we will see you guys next time for some more ARC updates.